Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boys, the 1, 2, 3 count of Wrestling Pod, here to talk to you about everything that's been going on this week, last week, and a couple other weeks in professional wrestling. My boy Chris isn't here right now. He is traveling, and we also want to wish everybody a happy July 4th weekend. Please drink responsibly.
Like I
Please
am
be
now.
safe. Have fun with your family. I hope everybody barbecues. And to those who don't care about July 4th, well, it's just another day with fireworks.
Right. Fireworks
But
barbecue.
now, oh, and by the way, this is a service announcement that all, not being all, like invites to the barbecue are now finished. They are done. We have a cap on who we can invite to the barbecue. And that cap was struck a long time ago. So people of the Caucasian variety, sorry, barbecue is closed. But check out my new shirt.
That's what's up. I need to get a new shirt. I feel bad as hell. I need a new shirt.
Got it from when I was at Monday Night Raw. Fun time. Granted, Jey Uso wasn't there.
Right.
But seeing that somebody in his family had passed away, you know, again, rest in peace, Sika.
Yeah, rest in
peace. Roman and
Dano family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just the whole family tree in general.
Yeah, so. that lineage. Man. You know.
But we had an event this last week that we're gonna run through. We have an event this week where we're just going to really guess who we think is gonna win Money in the Bank.
Oh yeah.
And then we're just gonna talk about a few other things. So this weekend, as we all know, was the Forbidden Door. There were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 matches.
It's an official pay-per-view.
And that's not even counting the 0 hour, which there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 14.
Yeah.
14.
That means it was going to be a good pay-per-view from Tony Khan if he got 14 in there. Yes.
Look, AEW pay-per-views are like WWE Raws. They don't need to be this long.
Yeah.
But again, the show was really good. I'm not really going to go through 0 hour. Granted, we did have Mariah May go on to the next round in the Owen Hart Foundation's women's tournament as she beat Saraya.
Yeah.
We had some notable matches. Bryan Danielson beat Shingo. Zack Sabre Jr. beat Orange Cassidy. MJF got his victory. Our TNT champion is Jack Perry. I heard the Moxley Naito match wasn't that good. Tony Storm and Mina Shirakawa was a decent match. But let's be honest. The match of the night was the main event. Swerve Strickland versus Will Ospreay. And let us preface this. Both of us weren't able to watch Forbidden Door. I had to work the next morning. I had to be up at 5 a.m. I can't put forth $50 if I'm not going to be able to watch all of it. So there's that. And then I don't know what there is. I don't know what you had to do. But
I worked 10-hour shift. 10-hour shift starting off at 11. Actually, and then I'll walk home. So I'm about a mile away. So by the time I got in, we was probably in the main event.
I didn't care. But
I want to say this. If you don't want us to work so we can actually watch all of these wrestling events, because they do wrestle 7 days a week, twice on Sunday sometimes, please like, share, subscribe, leave comments. When we get our membership up or when we get our merch up, buy the merch. And we can do this all day. Well, I can do this all day. CT is probably going to be doing, he's going to do the interviews. He's going to be doing live events and all of that stuff. I can sit here all day with y'all. That's if y'all want me to. So please,
another thing. Again, don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, and follow all of our social medias, whether it's Instagram, Twitter, or X, however you want to call it, YouTube. There's so much stuff you can do.
Yes.
That being said, we still haven't really found a person for the free tickets for August 1st.
Actually, we actually had somebody spot you. Commented on, I think it was actually on one of the named wrestlers, and he didn't even believe it was us. If this is really y'all, that's what he said. So I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get the information. Like I said, we've been working, so I'm going to get his information. Hit him up. I'll get his name at the end of this because, and
we will announce you, my guy, next week. So be on the lookout.
Be on the lookout for that.
Also, if you guys haven't known or don't know, the Royal Rumble is coming to Indianapolis in February. Your boy will be going, and I have a few events that I am in the works of doing. Be on the lookout. So once I get that all set, there might be a Name That Wrestler with a bunch of wrestling fans, and you never know.
Yeah.
You might win tickets to the Royal Rumble. I'm going to talk to some local wrestlers. You never know. You might win tickets to a free local wrestling show.
Mm-hmm.
You might win tickets to a after hours wrestling thing, music bar.
Yeah.
There's some stuff in the works, ladies and gentlemen. So be on the lookout for that. And now back to what we were talking about. Swerve Strickland versus Will Ospreay.
Yeah.
Match of the year. We need to start writing down. Didn't you write down?
So far I got hater of the year. Hold on, let me double check. I know that we started match of the year because I think FTR is already up there twice. Go keep talking about it and I can bring it up for you.
But that match was Swerve Strickland's best match as champion. I don't want to say it was Will Ospreay's best match, but because Will Ospreay just always puts on amazing matches.
Yeah, he does.
But it was just poetry. The ending of it, he got Swerve stomped. He tried to go for the elbow or the arm blade. I forget what he calls it. Sorry, everybody. I work.
Yeah.
39.
Yeah.
He tried to go for it. He caught him. Gave him the swerve, the drive-by, picked him up. Boom. 1, 2, 3. Oh. And he came out. Jim Jones came out with him.
Yeah. I'm mad I missed that.
That chef's kiss. He did mention in the media scrum that one of his partners has helped him out. We get the interviews with getting Who Kid, Rick Ross, all those other people on to AEW. So definitely shout out to him. I wish I remembered his name. Bad at names as well. But I can't wait to see who wins the Owen Cup tournament because that winner gets the shot at Wembley.
Yeah.
And this Wednesday, which I was this close to going to Dynamite in Chicago. Obviously, it's tomorrow, but I kind of was like, nah.
Yeah.
My brother's birthday is on Thursday, so I'm not really trying to drive.
Yeah. Jay?
Yep.
Oh shoot! Tell him I said happy birthday.
I will. Shout out to my little brother. Happy birthday.
Right.
Um, but it was just a great, great show. If you haven't watched it, it's worth the money. 0 hour is free. So yeah.
All right. I got a question for you because you talked about
Mhm.
it. The Owen Cup. Who do you want to see win?
Uh, I gotta see who is the wild card.
You gotta see who's the wild card. Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
But I definitely would love to see Danielson versus Swerve again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pac and Swerve would be really good.
Yeah.
I would have to
See
see
who's
who
the
else
wild card.
is.
Yeah.
No, the wild card won't be announced till tomorrow.
Right. That's what I'm saying. We got to see who the wild card is. All right. Oh, and the last thing that you asked, the first thing that you actually asked me, actually, match of the year. I know that I pick up this phone when y'all ask me who to put in for hater of the year and everything. I hopped on here. There was only 2 before last night that we said was match of the year. Okay. We didn't put any FTR in or anything. Like, we haven't said any of these. We haven't said there was match of the year contenders but 3 times. That was today with Swerve and Ospreay. We also said it was Ospreay versus Takeshita and Ospreay versus Danielson. Now, I don't think that we've said any other thing has been match of the year except for anything Ospreay has done, any big matches Ospreay has done.
Yeah.
So far, he's making contender for wrestler of the year.
I mean, you could kind of say, I would say Cody and Roman Reigns.
Want to put that? I'll throw that in there.
Yes.
Cody and Roman, but it was is because of the story, right?
Hey, match of the year is match of the year.
All right.
There's different qualifications for match of the year.
Yeah. What would be another one? I'm trying to think.
I think that's it for right now.
There got to be another one. I don't know. I think I do want to put the Drew McIntyre match at WrestleMania because of the story. He won. He just was fucking around with Cody. Damian Priest came in, won that championship, made it there. I mean, but it's been a whole thing. We had the story of him not winning in front of an audience, him being screwed at Clash at the Castle last year, all the way to get to this moment just for CM Punk to screw him up again. That is amazing. I don't know, but it might be that one. We don't have a Double or Nothing was last month, right?
I believe so.
And there was not a match that was match of the year for Double or Nothing.
I would have to go back and look at the matches.
Audience, if you can figure out, if you have a match of the year, whether it's AEW, WWE, Ring of Honor, New Japan, CMLL, NWA, if you think that it's match of the year on this one right now, put it in the comments what you think the match of the year. Because I know that there's a Michael Oku match that is in contention this year because that boy's been on a tear. I just got to go back and look. But put it in the comments, match of the year, because at the end of the year, we're going to bring this up and decide which one was the match of the year.
Yes. But let's go on to some WWE news, and we're not even talking about the pay-per-view yet. We had a few releases. People being moved. somebody being an informant.
I didn't hear that.
So let's just go with the first thing. Ricochet's contract is, oh my God, low advice.
I don't even have my remote. No, I don't have my remote. I want to watch it, but I don't have my remote.
Ricochet is no longer with the WWE,
Mm-hmm.
and his contract has expired.
Mm-hmm.
So he technically could show up tomorrow.
Yep. Definitely could.
And I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
I know they MJF versus Will Ospreay,
but Ricochet Ospreay again. Woo. Woo. Ooh, I'm shaking in my boots. Oh,
but one of the guys from Wolf Culture did bring up something where he said MJF beats Will Ospreay for the title at All In. What should happen? Will Ospreay is just sitting there, shaking his head just like this. All of a sudden, he gets a hand on the shoulder. We pull out the shot, and it's Ricochet. He's like, yo, I know you're down on your luck, but All Out is in 2 weeks. Let's put on a banger. And that's how Ricochet debuts in AEW. And I was like, you know what? Give me that.
Okay. I will say this. If Ricochet does debut in All In, I am going to say that Will Ospreay wins. Because if Will Ospreay wins and Ricochet shows up for All Out, and that's the main event, you can shut up and take my money. That is it. And Ricochet don't even have to be contracted in there, but for him to show up and have that type of match, and then go to TNA, and then go to Ring of Honor, then go to New Japan, then go to AAA, then go to CMLL, then go to GCW, then just for him to just go and do a run.
Pretty much do what Cody Rhodes did.
Yeah. Cody Rhodes, Matt Cardona. There's a lot of people that just went off and did a run. Kenny Omega doing his run with everywhere except for WWE. Like, and he could pick up belts. I would love to see him pick up a couple belts.
And like, say he goes to TNA. What are they doing right now? They have a working relationship with the WWE.
Yep.
Could easily go there. AEW, they have a working relationship with New Japan. They have a working relationship with CMLL.
Yep.
Hell, January 5th of next year is going to be called Dynasty at the Tokyo Dome.
Yeah.
AEW, ROH, New Japan, Stardom, CMLL.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, but he had to take it. He had to take it to the next level because. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, he because TNA and WWE getting together was like a big thing. So this is like the next level. Yeah, and yeah. So Tony's doing good. Like there is still something missing that I'm feeling when I watch it, but I think the injuries and the missed storylines took everything out. So, because Jamie should be coming back soon, right?
They still don't know. But speaking of Jamie coming back, who came back at Forbidden Door? Dr. DMD.
Yes.
Came out to Mercedes Monet.
Yeah. I saw that.
Yo.
Mm-hmm. Nah, I mean, you don't understand. Like I said, you wasn't here at the beginning of AEW when I said that she put the women's division on her back She put the women's division on her back with a broken leg, with a broken nose. Like she was injured and was still running the women's division, and that was the crazy part about it. So for her to come back and her to take a lesser title shot, oh, I'm giving it to Britt. Britt,
I definitely see at All Out, it's going to be Britt Baker versus Mercedes Moné.
yes,
Because what I'm thinking, Mariah May's going to win the Women's Owen Cup tournament. She's going to go against Toni Storm, and Mina Shirakawa is going to cost Toni Storm the match.
Mm.
And that's when we get Jamie Hayter's return, even though I want her versus Toni Storm.
yeah. I mean, you can still get Toni to win, and Jamie comes out.
That too.
Yeah,
I mean, All Out.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, this could literally be All Out. Could set the stage for so many different matches to just happen right after. That could be canon and couldn't be canon. Like we could have a Ricochet Will Ospreay dream match on that pay-per-view. We could have even if Ospreay doesn't win, we could have a Swerve versus fucking anybody. It could be Keith Lee's story could be finished on All Out. Like, but then you have Britt coming back and fighting Mercedes Moné. Then you have Jamie Hayter come back and she goes for Toni Storm. I mean, it's just so much that you can do, and it could be a one-night thing, and it could feel like a fever dream. Like, I can't believe this is happening. But yeah, I hope Tony, if you're listening, make it happen. Adam Cole come back. No,
yeah, he's walking around, so he should be.
Yeah, when they say that he's clear.
For All Out, I would want MJF versus Adam Cole.
I want that to happen again.
But we're fantasy booking too much.
I know.
Let's go back to the present. Because again, Ricochet can debut whenever. Natalya still isn't under contract.
Yep.
Becky Lynch still isn't under contract.
No,
and Dijak isn't under contracts.
Okay. Paul, I don't know what you're doing. I kind of dig it though, because you get them to Becky big star already. Boom. All right. All right. Ricochet. If the roster was kind of full, you're letting them go. He can go be a big star and come back again, right? Dijak is the unproven. And what I mean by unproven is that he was a star in NXT. I'm glad that Vince isn't there, because he would have just put him on the main roster and then just had him disappear, have somebody just manage him and not work with him well. But if he goes to a place like AEW, where he can have the opportunity to grow his stardom, like how Adam Cole did, like Toni Storm did, like I'm trying to think of NXTs that grew their stardom in AEW instead of WWE. Swerve did.
Or
like
forcing yourself to cry, and it is not working, mama.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But like Swerve, like Toni Storm, like Adam Cole, that are on superstar status. If Dijak can go and do that, his legacy is going to be set. Because Adam Cole is a superstar right now, and he doesn't need to be on it. He doesn't need to be in WWE for people to be saying that he's a legitimate superstar. Adam Cole is over, no matter where he goes. If he goes back to WWE, he's going to be over. We done seen Shawn Spears go back to WWE and be over. We done seen Ethan Page go to WWE and get his little stardom on. But Adam Cole, Toni Storm, Swerve, 3 that came and made a name in AEW. And if they go back to WWE, they're going to be like Cody.
Yes, but let's go back to Dijak.
Yeah, and that's what I'm trying to say. Dijak has an opportunity to solidify himself as a superstar. And that's not just with AEW. If he goes and he does the tour route like how Cody did, like Matt Cardona did, and he's just that big of a name, he's going to solidify himself. And I'm excited for his career because when I saw him wrestle, I was like, this dude is insane. I think I seen him in the triple threat match with Obafemi.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I was like, dog, these dudes are crazy. All of them were crazy. I can't even remember the other dude's name. Obafemi, Dijak, and I can't remember. But yeah, that's all I really got to say about it. I'm gonna shut up.
So I've been looking on the Twitter X sphere, and the rumor is one of the reasons why Dijak was released, which I don't know why they brought him up just to release him, though he was making main roster money. Kind of get it. But supposedly he was an informant to one Sean Ross Sapp.
Okay. I can see why they would release him. Can't let the secrets out. Shout out to Fightful Select. Sean Ross Sapp. I know you and CT had a little back and forth, which was entertaining. Yeah. Shout out to you.
But supposedly that's what happened. And I was about to say, sorry, Lola Bush, you can't be the first Cuban American champion in WWE because that's Cody. But anyways, like if that's the case, I can see why he got released. But still, Dijak has been putting on amazing matches, like for a long time since he's been back in NXT, and you got rid of whatever name he was in Retribution. He's been putting on amazing matches. And for that fact, like him and Keith Lee, amazing. Him, Wesley Obafemi, amazing. I want to say it was Dijak, Brooke Jensen, or whatever, one of those dudes. And Wesley. No, was it Wesley? No, it was Oba.
It was Oba, Dijak, and I can't remember the other dude's name.
Yeah. Whatever his name was. Sorry. You're just here.
Right.
Another good match. So again, I can't wait to see like how it goes for him. He's already got bookings on the indies. And
Josh Briggs.
There we go, Josh Briggs.
Yeah.
So did you see SmackDown last week?
No, I work on Friday, so I don't get a chance to see. So again, if y'all want me to stop working to watch wrestling on Friday and Monday and Thursday with Ring of Honor and Saturday and Sunday with these pay-per-views, please like, share, subscribe. Get us to 1,000, get us monetized, and we can split it 3 ways and we can stop working. Because this is giving it to you every week. I saw the Paul Heyman thing though.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I did see the Paul Heyman thing.
It's Jacob Fatu being the enforcer now. Tonga Loa being the right-hand man. Tonga. It's just got to be in there.
Yeah.
But they all acknowledged him as tribal chief. And then Paul Heyman looking disheveled.
Man, stop shaving. It don't look like he's been sleeping. He is dedicated.
Like, you are not my tribal chief. All of a sudden, boom.
You know what's crazy? You know what was crazy? We called Solo fighting for the tribal chief position a couple
I
years
think
ago.
a lot of people thought that.
Yeah, but him. Okay, Solo has I want to say he's mischievous. Like
Mm-hmm.
he's smooth with everything that he does, and it's like, and the thing that solidified it for me was when Cody, he was backing out Cody, and he just then looked at Cody, and it was on. Like him being that type of gangster, where yeah, that's good. Take him out back. That type of shit, it works perfectly for him. I can't see Roman doing it like that. Him being a mafia boss, but treating Solo like a mafia boss is kind of it works. So I'm happy for this, and I can't wait for Roman to return because Paul Heyman needs his tribal chief. Tribal chief needs his what is he? What do you call Roman? I mean, what is Roman called? Paul
Wise man.
Wise man. That's what it was. Yep. And so that's going to be a big thing.
They shield power bombs him through the table.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good way to get Paul Heyman out.
It was a shield power bomb.
Yeah. To
My
get him out
conspiracy-
of the scene for until Roman Reigns is ready to turn. But here, check this out.
Go ahead.
So Survivor Series, we have the new bloodline.
Mm-hmm.
Right now we have just 4 of them. We don't know if Hikuleo is going to come in.
Hikuleo definitely coming in.
But hear me out. The Usos, Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, and Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn.
Okay, I got 2. All right, one is a fantasy. It's pure fantasy. So let's just leave it at that. Understand that this is a pure fantasy.
By the way, The Rock's not going to do a War Games match.
Oh no, I wouldn't think that. He's already. Yeah, he's right. Okay, but let's do this. Look, the Usos, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins. All right, and this is remind you, this is the fantasy one. Dean Ambrose or John Moxley. It's happening. All right, it's going to happen. I'm not saying it's going to happen this soon, but it's going to happen. But the more realistic one is definitely the Usos, Roman, Cody, and Seth. So, yeah. We got guests here. Pops is here. What up, Pops? Yeah.
I told him he said hi.
Yeah. But no, the realistic one is the Usos, Roman, Seth, and Cody. That is where it's going to be. Them doing okay. One thing that I noticed is that they don't use iconography or symbolism unless they mean for something to happen. So I can see Cody, Seth, and Roman teaming up. I can see Seth and Roman being like, we got to get this back together. They can technically create a new Shield after it, but I think that this is all plays a part to Seth saying that he's going to be Cody's Shield. Seth coming out against Roman in the Shield outfit. Them Shield power bombing Paul Heyman. I think that all of this is leading to something of that sort. So if they do this, I would have loved for it to have been Kevin and Sammy. But with Cody being so entrenched into the bloodline story, no. With Cody being so entrenched with the bloodline story, it's going to be Cody and Seth. They done already connected themselves, and that's what I see at War Games. Lay down.
Okay, so we also have been told that around SummerSlam or later in July, 2 WWE superstars will be at Bloodsport.
Mm.
That's the Creed brothers.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Oh, and Shayna Baszler, obviously.
Of course. She ain't doing too much on WWE. She wants to fight, so she just goes everywhere. Yeah. But
What?
oh, this wrestling coming together in unity is happening. All we missing is the other ones coming together, and then it can be this. But it's gonna take some time.
Let's go to
One
not
more,
really predictions. What's up?
One more thing. There is another WWE free agent that has been talking to or been in conversations with and about AEW. My boy Shane McMahon. Look, Shane McMahon coming to AEW. What does that mean?
I have no idea.
I'm gonna tell you what it means. I mean, do you think? Okay, before I tell you what it means, do you think that that's a possibility of happening?
No.
Why don't you think there's a possibility of it happening?
Just because no one wants the McMahon stink.
What do you mean nobody wants the McMahon stink? First of all, let's do this. Okay, before you go into nobody wants it, we done seen Stephanie McMahon come back. And everybody was happy.
Not really back. She just made an appearance.
So Shane McMahon, the person that's been fired by his father, that's been kicked out of the WWE family, hopping on to AEW, wouldn't make the same type of statement, won't be that type of feel.
People are going to think that it's the WCW invasion thing all over again.
And people will make that connection. But in all actuality, what it would be is that Shane McMahon probably will come in, make little references to it because wrestlers do that now. But he will say that this is a new era, this is a new thing. He won't take over. And it will be a person that can come in and manage somebody. I can see him managing. You don't think Shane McMahon can manage anybody? Okay.
No.
Okay,
Just
why not? Huh? 2 people?
Yes.
Okay.
And make it make sense.
Okay. First of all, we would definitely put him with Mercedes Moné. The person that is money with Mr. McMahon and the money. This makes sense. Him being Shane O'Mac, yes, that makes sense. Second person that it would be. Just because you don't like it, you know that it makes sense. Why don't it make sense?
No, who's the second person? And then I will tell you why it doesn't make sense.
The second person, and you're going to hate this. You're going to hate this one. I'm not even going to. Him being manager for Chris Jericho. Yes. You see, the fact that you have an emotional hatred for that works perfectly.
Here's why it doesn't make sense. Mm-hmm. He brings no nutritional value to AEW.
And that's where you're wrong.
He's not going to shoot up the ratings.
No, he's not going to shoot up the ratings.
He's not going to help get somebody a little over the hump.
He could. There's a couple people that he could do that for. You can't even put him with Jack Perry with the scapegoat routine. And yes,
I'd rather they put Anna Jay with Jack Perry, and maybe I will start to like him.
his whole thing is not for you to like him. So Shane McMahon makes sense. But let me stop you, because this is where the bottom line comes in. You remember when I said that 2026 AEW and WWE is going to be working together. The fact that somebody who is still has ownership in the WWE company,
He doesn't.
he does have he's had shares in WWE still. Yeah, let's look this up. But him being able, and even if he didn't, well, I'm not even gonna say even if he didn't, still the connection between AEW, the connection between Shane McMahon and WWE is still a solid connection. And if they're trying to get WWE to jump on board with this thing, like they're already starting to jump on board, Shane McMahon would be.
Okay, he owns about $4 million worth of stock.
Thank you. So for him to actually be able to do this opens up the door to where the forbidden door can be opened completely. And if we want to just throw into the storylines to just build the connection, you can see Chris Jericho being his start. You can see Jack Perry. You can see Mercedes Moné, because Mercedes Moné is definitely going to turn heel in a minute. So I would say that will happen. And if that happens, it does a lot more than just shoot up. It does a lot more than just shoot up ratings, because it won't shoot up ratings except for pay-per-views when he actually does a match.
He doesn't need to do a match.
He doesn't need to. I'm not saying that he needs to.
No fogies, no old people. Get the old people out of here.
Now, while we still have Billy Gunn doing what he's doing.
Billy Gunn and Chris Jericho are the outliers.
We still had Sting until last year.
Outlier.
And then you throw in Shane McMahon, who only takes a bump a year.
The other reason why I hate Shane McMahon is because of his stupid, ugly, annoying. I will never, if I ever had the match with him, I would get fired because I would not sell force punches or stupid mosquito bites.
That is comical wrestling. Nobody takes. Okay. CT. I need you to calm down. Okay. Shane, he doesn't mean it. No, but I need you to calm down. You got to understand that nobody should take Shane McMahon seriously as a wrestler. But the fact that he can be overdoing the silly shit that he's doing works, especially in the AEW type of wrestling, right? But I will grant you that what he did with that last Royal Rumble was uncalled for, unnecessary, and a disappointment to wrestling as a whole. Because no, he shouldn't have been able to get those fake ass punches off in the Royal Rumble. Wasn't it to Kevin Owens? Like, this shit was
somebody.
It was terrible. I would accept it in one of your matches where we could suspend disbelief. But no, it's not supposed to happen that way.
I'm all about goofy wrestling. I did a lot of goofy wrestling, but not to the point of making myself and my opponent look bad.
Granted, but that's what I'm saying about Shane. The Royal Rumble situation was a great example of that. But him going from turnbuckle to turnbuckle, him taking his bumps, him doing all that, it makes everybody look good. It's just that the punches
makes me want to.
It is stupid, but that is the Orange Cassidy kicks. Like, it works. It's the Orange Cassidy. Oh.
No, because people do not sell his.
People have sold it. That was one of the big things when he came into AEW in the Battle Royale, when he did it against Tommy Dreamer. Tommy Dreamer was technically like the third person that didn't sell it, but there's been a bunch of people that sold those kicks. AEW is the only place where they don't sell them. Like we could pull up videos of the Orange Cassidy kicks, and you will see how many people sold them. Even the refs sold the kicks. Like they do it because wrestling is goofy, but you're not supposed to sell it all the time. And I granted, they sell Shane's punches all the time, but yeah. I'm going to shut up about Shane's punches. Shane would be good in making this connection. So in 2026, you can see the Forbidden Door be TNA, AEW, Ring of Honor, New Japan. And I won't even say Forbidden Door. Let this be Survivor Series, a complete invasion. WWE, AEW, Ring of Honor, New Japan, TNA, CMLL, AAA. Let's get all of them in, and it should be a Survivor Series. Who is going to survive this? And this can be a war game, and instead of it being 2 teams, there's 5 teams. And it's complete chaos. It's anarchy in the arena, but it's going to be in a stylized set of Survivor Series war games. That would be perfect.
Real quick, I want to give a huge shout out also to Mommy and Buddy Murphy. They got married over the weekend.
Congratulations.
Maybe last weekend.
Yeah.
Well, yep. Congratulations to them. Dom, I'm just gonna fuck you.
Yeah. When she get back, there's so many problems. So many problems. And you know, it ain't even just you, Dom. Finn's on some stuff. Man. Finn is on some stuff with Liv. Finn is on some stuff like he just can't leave Damian Priest alone in his matches. Like there's just stuff that Finn is doing that is crazy. And Mommy, we need you back to right this ship because this is just chaos without you. Yeah.
But we have Money in the Bank this weekend. We have Sami Zayn versus Braun Breaker for the Intercontinental title. We have the Bloodline, which I believe it's going to be Jacob Fatu, Solo Sikoa, and Tangaloa versus Cody Rhodes, Kevin Owens, and Randy Orton. We have Damian Priest versus Seth Rollins for the what did he got? For the WWE World Heavyweight Championship match. Yeah. And if Damian Priest wins, Seth Rollins doesn't get to challenge for the title while Damian Priest holds it. And if Seth Rollins wins, Damian Priest has to leave the Judgment Day. We also have the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Chelsea Green versus Io Sky versus Lyle Valkyrie versus Naomi versus Tiffany Stratton versus Zoe Starks. Then we have the men's Money in the Bank with Jey Uso versus Carmelo Hayes versus Andrade versus Chad Gable versus LA Knight versus Drew McIntyre. So we're not going to go and do a
We're not going to do all those matches.
We'll do, I mean, there's only 5, but yeah. We're sticking with our rule of only doing major matches.
Money in the Bank. Ooh.
So we're going to do who we think's going to win the men's and women's Money in the Bank match. And it's for the men's side. There's 2 people I have in mind.
Okay.
And that's Jey Uso and LA Knight.
Okay. I have Drew McIntyre and LA Knight.
I see CM Punk screwing over Drew McIntyre. Like, if that happens, we might have to put CM Punk in for Hater of the Year.
If he does that, definitely is going to be. He's already in Hater of the Year because. Okay, let me get it up. he's already in hater of the year for the consistent hate, not the magnitude of hate, but the consistency of hate. Right? He's already in there, and we also got to make sure Drew McIntyre has been hater of the year since the beginning of the year, but he's going down. Hangman has disappeared, so that's kind of.
Hey, he's about to return, actually.
Yeah, so him being a hater again, I can't wait to see. AJ Styles, hater of the year. I think he's probably a solid 3 in that. Because his whole Mark Henry impersonation for retirement for Cody Rhodes, that was a great hater move. But CM Punk has made his entrance in based off the consistency of the hate that he has done. Now, Drew has been on the opposite end of the hate, so it's kind of hard for him to maintain his hating because he's always being hated by somebody else. Hangman, when he returns, because I will put Hangman at 4. I will put AJ Styles probably at number 2 as far as hater of the year right now, because he's been consistent with his hate, but his magnitude of hate has been crazy. Like we do have CM Punk flying to another country, but we knew he was in another country. We didn't know AJ Styles was there. That might put him at number 1. He came out of nowhere. We didn't know. He might be number 1. But those are the lists for haters of the year right now. I'm pretty sure we're going to have...
We'll have a few more.
We're going to have a few more. I can see Finn, because what Finn is doing is optimistic hate. Like, this dude asks you to get out of his matches. But you just like, no, man, we can do this. It's because you want to make sure that his limelight is always with you. That's optimistic hating. You can't just be great by yourself. You need me there. So I might put Finn there, depending on what happens at Money in the Bank. If Money in the Bank happens crazy, Finn is probably going to be number 1. Because this is long term.
For the women's Money in the Bank, I want Naomi to win, but it's feeling a lot like Tiffany Stratton. But my second hope is Chelsea.
Okay, so when you say Naomi, you mean Trinity, right?
Yes.
She's still going by Naomi in TNA?
Yeah, no, in WWE. She's in WWE.
Oh, yeah, she came back. What? She did come back, and I thought she gave... No, hold on.
No,
I thought they gave her...
Naomi.
Okay.
No, her Twitter handle is Trinity Fatu. That's it.
No, I thought that she came back as Trinity, but okay, she's Naomi. I would love Naomi to be there. I think that they're pushing for Lyra Valkyrie. Valkyrie. She's there. I think that she might be one of those pushes. But they also been pushing Tiffany Stratton, and they've been consistently pushing Chelsea Green. Who else is in there?
Io Sky, Lyra Valkyrie, and Zoe Starks.
Sorry. I probably want to say Lyra. I want to say Lyra, or I want Chelsea to get it. But I'm gonna say Lyra.
I want Chelsea because it's just gonna be so funny. And I can see them doing the whole like Damian Priest, but kind of making a comedy type of thing where every time she goes to cash in, something awkward happens and she can't.
Yeah. Yeah. I can see that.
So that's my hope.
Okay. I mean, I want Chelsea because Chelsea is hilarious to me. I think Lyra Valkyrie, they're trying to okay. One of the things that I would love to see, because I don't think I've seen it in a minute, when Money in the Bank is actually something looming over the champion's head. It's dramatic. Like, I think everybody since who all had. I think I haven't seen a serious Money in the Bank since Brock Lesnar. After Brock Lesnar, I think it just became a joke. I don't think I've seen a serious one. Okay, when I say a serious one, and I don't remember his Edge, but when I say a serious one, I want, like, if it's Lyra Valkyrie, I want her to really play mind games with it, with whatever champion. She would be one of those ones that would jump between each one just to put the shit over her head, like over their heads. Like, you don't know when it's coming, you don't know how it's coming, but it may be you, and it may be tonight, and it may be now. Like, those types of dramatics where it messes with the champions. Like, I know it's hard to do it when you're doing it with both champions, but just starting off, just doing it with one, just like, this person can never just truly celebrate because Lyra is standing in the background, and you never know when she's going to cash it in. She make a couple appearances. She'll let you have a couple of days where you don't even get to see her, and then one day you just get your ass whooped in the back. Like, it's coming. You don't know when, but it's coming, and you just try to put on that type of dramatic flair is something that I haven't seen, in a long time. So,
I would say it again would be Edge, because after successfully defending his briefcase against Matt Hardy in 2005 on Raw, Edge cashed in the contract at New Year's Revolution, defeating John Cena for the WWE Championship after Cena had retained at the Elimination Chamber match.
But, okay, this is what I'm saying. Like, SummerSlam happens. Who's the SmackDown champion? Rhea, right? Rhea is the women's SmackDown champion.
No, the women's SmackDown champion is Bayley.
It's Bayley, right? Sorry, right. But just think of Lyra Valkyrie coming in after like the first 3 matches of SmackDown, every week after winning the Money in the Bank, looking like she might cash it in. One of those matches might be when Bayley suffers a kayfabe injury, right? And she's just, I should do it today. No, don't do it today. And you get to SummerSlam where Bayley has a main event match and she looks like she's been injured and taken out. And instead of awkward moments happening, Lyra Valkyrie just shows up. And Bayley could never just completely rest because she doesn't know when it's going to happen. That type of psychological fuck up is one of those things that I just really want to see. And that could be a year story. Cashing it out right before the other Money in the Bank. Give me 1 second.
But who knows? Because, Money in the Bank is this Saturday. We also have Heat Wave on Sunday. We have Trick Williams versus Shawn Spears versus Ethan Page versus the OG. So, who do you guys think is going to win this year's Money in the Bank? Let us know in the comments down below. And yeah, what do you think about the Heat Wave main event, with it being Trick Williams versus Javon? I always mess up his middle name or his last name.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Ethan Page versus Shawn Spears.
Okay, I'm just gonna say that Trick Williams is in the match. I'm watching it from here on out. Like, when I finally got to be able to see a Trick Williams match, I'm just stuck. So I'm watching it. Javon has been impressive in the matches that I've seen him in. I would love Ethan Page to do something. Like I would want him to be something special because I thought he was something special. Yeah, but it's Trick William match, so I'm watching it. That's the bottom line. Stone Cold saying sauce. Oh, but all right.
Do we got anything else that we need to talk about?
No. I know that I was ducking the name that wrestler smoked last week. Chris is ducking the name that wrestler smoked this week. So
but I got my 5 people, and I've been whatever my name.
So if you could just give me a little hint, if you know what I'm saying, I'm joking.
I'll give you the theme.
No, don't give me nothing. I don't want any of that.
Wrestlers.
They're wrestlers. Okay. I'm gonna put that in the group chat because you could be lying and just make it all managers. Or making commentary. Wrestler / commentary. And that's a whole different genre.
Don't threaten me with a smart idea.
Right. All right, but no, there's nothing else. Yeah, that's it. So, with that being said, another episode is in the books, people. We did it. We did it. We did it. Hey, no Simo. Shout out, Dora. If nobody told you that they love you today, then just know that I love you. If nobody said that you're awesome, we think that you're awesome. You've been here with us. Please tune in next week so y'all can congratulate the winner of the contest where they get to go and watch AEW Collision with me August 1st. But know that everything is temporary. Good things happen, bad things happen. Good things happen and have to hold as a memory to remind you what it is that you're doing things for. Bad ones are lessons to get you to learn so you can defeat the obstacle. You can overcome the obstacle. My mind's going. I'm ready for Independence Day. I'm having fun. I am off until Friday. But know that until next time I see you, I want you to do everything that it is that you love doing. That is watching this podcast, playing AEW, Fight Forever, playing WWE 2K24. Listen to other podcasts. Shout out to What Culture. Shout out to Fightful Select. Shout out to Wrestler Observer. Shout out to WrestleMania. Shout out to Wrestling Rambles. Listening to all of these podcasts, watching, pretty much doing anything that has everything to do with wrestling. Until next time, peace.
Peace.
Love y'all.